Every screen on the planet went black for a single second. Then the same image appeared everywhere. An alien symbol, sharp and cold, glowing blue against the darkness. A voice followed. It was calm. It was deep. And it was not human. This is the Aurelian Empire. The voice said, Earth will kneel. Earth will obey. Earth will survive. Above the planet, space twisted open. Massive alien warships emerged one by one, blocking the stars. They were larger than any human ship ever built. Silent, heavy, watching. Satellites stopped responding. Radar systems failed. Communication lines filled with static. Across Earth, people froze. Some prayed. Some cried. Some stared at the sky in fear. World leaders rushed into emergency meetings. Screens showed the same truth again and again. The Empire's fleet was unstoppable. The Aurelian Empire was ancient. It had destroyed thousands of worlds. Every species that resisted was erased from history. The alien voice returned. Your fleets are weak. Your weapons are outdated. Resistance will end your species. Kneel and you may live. On many planets, this was where the story ended, but Earth did not reply. Minutes passed. No surrender signal. No message of peace. Deep underground, in hidden command centers, human commanders watched in silence. No panic. No shouting. Just quiet focus. Scientists analyzed alien energy readings. Admirals studied the fleet's formation. They had expected this day. The alien commander grew angry. Earth, the voice snapped. You have 1 hour to kneel. Still no answer. Inside the alien fleet, officers laughed. Humans were young. Humans were weak. Fear would break them. They were wrong. Far beneath Earth's surface, old human systems powered on. Machines built in secret, designed for a war no one believed would come. Clocks began counting down. The hour was almost over, and the Empire had no idea what it had just awakened. From the bridge of the Aurelian flagship, the alien commander stared at Earth. The planet showed no signs of surrender, no white signals, no desperate messages, only silence. This was not normal. Across the Empire's long history, silence always came before fear. Worlds begged, leaders pleaded, civilizations broke themselves trying to survive. But Earth did nothing. The alien commander issued a new order. Prepare planetary suppression. Target military zones first. Hundreds of alien ships shifted position. Weapons charged. Blue and purple energy lit up the darkness of space. The Empire expected panic at any second. Still nothing. On Earth, underground doors opened for first time in decades. Deep-sea structures unlocked. Hidden platforms rose from beneath ice, oceans, and deserts. Old systems, long ignored, came online. Human officers spoke calmly. Phase 1 active. All stations report ready. Satellites the Empire believed destroyed suddenly reappeared. Not fleeing, not hiding, watching. The alien sensors detected something new. Signals that did not match any known human technology. Energy readings climbed beyond expected limits. What is that? An alien officer asked. The commander frowned. These were not civilian systems. These were not defensive shields. These were weapons. Across Earth's orbit, space rippled again. This time, human ships emerged. They were not large fleets. They were few, strange, heavy, silent. The alien crew laughed. So small, one officer said. Then the sensors screamed. Human ships did not move like normal vessels. They did not accelerate. They appeared exactly where they wanted to be, inside firing range. No warning shots were fired. A single human vessel powered up its main weapon. Space bent around it. Light vanished for one terrifying moment. Then one alien battleship disappeared. Not damaged. Gone. The laughter stopped. The Aurelian commander felt something unfamiliar tightening in his chest. Fear. Earth had not been silent because it was weak. Earth had been waiting. And the first flame of the Empire's reckoning had just been lit. Rocket fire. Where one massive battleship had been, there was now only empty space. No debris. No explosion. Just nothing. The sensor showed a hole where matter used to exist. The Aurelian commander stared at the readings in disbelief. "That is impossible," he said. "No species erase warships like that. Not with a single shot. Not without warning." The human ships remained silent. They did not chase. They did not threaten. They simply waited, spread across space like calm predators. Alien officers rushed to their stations. Recalculate shields. Lock weapons on human targets. Bring all guns to full power. Hundreds of alien cannons fired at once. Space burned, but the human ships were already gone. They reappeared behind the alien lines. Another human weapon activated. This time, a thin beam of darkness cut through space. It passed through 3 alien cruisers in a straight line. All 3 vanished as if they had never existed. Panic spread through the fleet. This was not a battle. This was execution. On Earth, human commanders watched without emotion. They had lost cities in old wars. They had buried billions across history. They had learned a hard lesson long ago. Never show mercy to those who demand submission. The alien commander shouted orders, but the fleet was breaking formation. Ships collided. Signals overlapped. Discipline collapsed. "Call reinforcements," an officer cried. The message was sent, but something blocked it. Human systems flooded the Empire's communication network. Every channel filled with the same human message. "You demanded we kneel. We do not kneel." More human ships emerged, bigger than the first wave, darker, older, covered in battle scars from wars no alien remembered. The Empire finally understood. These were not emergency weapons. These were ancient human warships, kept hidden because the galaxy was never ready to face them. The Aurelian commander whispered a word no one expected to hear from an Empire lord: retreat. But Earth had not waited all these years to let them run. The reckoning was only beginning. Rocket fire. The order to retreat echoed across the Aurelian fleet. For the first time in centuries, Imperial warships turned away from a target world. Engines burned as ships tried to flee Earth's orbit. Formation was gone. Control was slipping. Human commanders noticed immediately. "Do not pursue blindly," one admiral said. "Cut the exits." Human ships moved again, quiet, precise, unavoidable. Space folded, and they appeared along every escape path, not chasing, waiting. The alien commander slammed his claws against the command throne. "Break through them," he roared. Alien ships charged forward, firing everything they had. Plasma storms lit the void. Entire sections of space glowed white. Human shields held, not because they were strong, but because they were smart. Energy bent. Attacks curved away. Some shots were swallowed by darkness itself. A new human weapon activated. This one did not destroy ships. It stopped them. Alien engines died mid-flight. Power systems shut down. Warships drifted, silent and helpless, like dead giants. Across the fleet, panic became terror. Officers screamed for orders. Soldiers abandoned posts. Long-held discipline shattered in seconds. On Earth, analysts spoke calmly. Enemy mobility reduced to 30%. Targeted disablement successful. The human fleet advanced slowly now, letting the Empire feel every second of helplessness. The alien commander opened a direct channel to Earth. His voice was no longer calm. "Humans," he said, forcing the words out, "the Empire offers terms." Earth answered at last. A single human voice replied, steady, cold, controlled. "You gave us terms," it said. "You gave us an hour." The human fleet fired again. This time, they targeted command ships. Flagships vanished one by one, erased from existence. The symbols of imperial power died first. The alien commander watched his empire fall apart around him. He finally understood the truth. Humanity was not a young species. Humanity was a patient one. And demanding they kneel had activated a response the galaxy would never forget. The Empire had learned the price of command, and it was burning. Rocket fire. The Aurelian fleet was no longer an army. It was wreckage drifting through space. Disabled ships floated silently. Others burned, their hulls torn open. leaking fire into the void. The once perfect Imperial formation was gone, replaced by chaos and fear. Human ships moved between them like shadows. They did not rush. They did not waste shots. Every strike was final. Inside the last operational Aurelian command ship, the surviving officers watched their displays in horror. No reinforcements were coming. No signals were leaving the system. Earth had sealed space itself. The alien commander stood alone now. He activated the final channel. "Humans," he said quietly, "we misjudged you." Earth answered immediately. "You misjudged one thing," the human voice replied. "You thought fear ruled us." The human fleet changed formation. Massive shapes emerged from hyperspace, the final line. These ships were larger than cities, covered in layers of armor and scars from forgotten wars. Their weapons glowed with restrained power. The Aurelian commander felt the weight of history pressed down on him. These were not ships built for defense. These were ships built to end wars forever. The human voice continued. "You demanded we kneel. That choice ends your empire." The final strike began. Human weapons fired in perfect sequence. Space fractured. Light vanished. One by one, the remaining Aurelian ships ceased to exist. Not explosions. Not wrecks. Erasure. The last command ship trembled. The alien commander closed his eyes as the energy reached him. The Aurelian Empire, rulers of thousands of worlds, ended in silence. Across Earth, people looked up at the sky. The stars were visible again. The threat was gone. In hidden command centers, human officers shut down ancient systems once more. The galaxy would talk about this day for eternity. They would remember one truth above all others. Humanity does not kneel. Humanity waits. And when pushed, it burns empires to ash. Rocket fire. Silence returned to space around Earth, but it was not the same silence as before. It was heavier, permanent, the kind that follows the end of something ancient. Where the Aurelian Empire's fleet once ruled the void, only empty space remained. Across the galaxy, sensors picked up the truth. Entire Imperial armadas had vanished. Command signals from the Aurelian core worlds went dead. Trade routes collapsed. Client species waited in shock, unsure they were free or next. Whispers spread faster than light. Earth survived. Earth did not kneel. Earth erased the Empire. On neutral worlds, councils gathered in fear. Species that once laughed at humans now replayed the battle footage in silence. Every frame showed the same message. Human ships appearing without warning, striking with perfect control, then vanishing. No rage, no chaos, only decision. On Earth, no victory celebrations filled the streets. No parades, no speeches. Human leaders met once more deep underground. "The message is clear," one admiral said. "We will not expand. We will not rule." A pause. "But we will never be commanded." Ancient war systems were powered down again. Massive ships returned to hidden locations. Humanity stepped back into the shadows, not weak, not afraid, but watching. Across the galaxy, new laws formed overnight. Empires stopped demanding. Fleets stopped threatening. Diplomacy replaced domination. A single rule spread from system to system. Do not demand Earth kneel. Centuries later, alien children would study this moment in history. They would learn how the oldest empire burned in a single day. They would learn that humans were not conquerors. They were the final answer. And when asked why the Aurelian Empire fell, every historian gave the same response. They mistook patience for weakness. Earth continued to turn. Life went on. Humanity returned to silence. But the stars remembered. And the galaxy never again forgot what happens when someone orders humans to kneel. Rocket fire.